EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will have the first possession of the game. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to pass, it's Cutler. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the Duke Blue Devils offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the pack.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Oh, better look out. There he goes. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys.
Oh, it's out! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Gets the back moving. They'll start this drive going to the air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Floats it out in space. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll run it from the gun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Cutler. Makes the catch, it's Sands. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking for space, it's Terrell. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Owls are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Nelson. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the 1st option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Back to pass, it's Cutler. Still looking, on the move. Fires on the move. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Quick completion to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Secondary walks up on the line, showing he lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Nelson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Back to throw, it's Cuthbert. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the ground, it's Terrell. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on first and goal. Keeps it on the draw. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Offense lines up for a first and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little Brown to cover to pick up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. Finds a crease at the 20. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. The Blue Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick release by the QB. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Duke.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Finds his man. It's Messer. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. To the air. It's Cutler. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Sands. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Good timing on the quick out. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They'll try the run. Oh, they knock it free. And he falls on top of his own fumble. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Going to swing it on second down. Goes for the end zone, picked off right at the goal line.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it?
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Dropping back, it's Cutler on target. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Platt. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Second down, he'll throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. To the end zone, and it's picked off. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Just going to keep it after the snap.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with second and short. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Blue Devils. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keep it on the ground. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Cutler. Going over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Makes the catch. It's Platt. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Sands. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Just keeps slinging it. Got a man. It's Sands. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll try to get the first through the air. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
And the Owls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking for a man. It's Cutler. Rushes on him. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Owls! Quick strike through the air for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Cutler. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Terrell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. So the final period starts with a second down play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clapp. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On third down, going up top. Caught over the middle. It's Morales. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The Owls are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. Fourth down, down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
Florida Atlantic races to the line. Looking to throw, it's Cutler. Got it in the middle. It's Nelson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Snaps it in the shotgun. Back's got it. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. And the Blue Devils are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And this guy stood in the pocket, and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that throw because that was man coverage. He really had to do a good job making sure that football was put on his target.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Duke. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played in very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Cutler. Catch in the middle, it's Sands. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
3rd down play from the gun. Quick completion on the out route. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. You know, there's